Our third type of average is a median, and the median simply means the middle number. But we need to be very careful. It's the middle number when they're in order. So it's the middle of an ordered set of numbers. So again, let's look at the couple examples we've used for mean and mode. So 2, 6, 12, 8, 2. Our first problem here is that these numbers aren't in order. The 8 and the 2 aren't in order. So the very first thing I have to do is reorder them. Write them out again. So I've got 2, then another 2, then a 6, and an 8, and a 12. And so now they're in order. And we want to find the middle one. And one way of doing that is to cross off as we go along. So there's take one off each end, take one off each end, until we're left with one number in the middle. So the median is 6. The middle value is 6. However, another way that we can look at that is if we think how many values there are. Here we have 5 values. If we add 1 to that and divide by 2, that gives us 3. And I'm going to say that's the third value. And if we count these, there's the first one, second one, third value. The third value is 6, so the median is 6. And this little formula here of n plus 1 divided by 2 is particularly helpful when we have a long or a large set of data. N stands for the number of values. We add 1 divided by 2, and that will tell us where the middle is. Need to be slightly careful if we have an even number of values. For example, here we have 6 values. And if I add 1 to 6 and divide by 2, that's 7 over 2, which is 3.5. So in other words, we're looking for the 3.5th number. That doesn't really make sense. We can't have 3.5th value. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what's the third value and what's the fourth value. And we're going to take their mean, or the average of the two of them. So these are in order. There's number 1, number 2, there's number 3, and there's number 4. So the median here is between 5 and 7. So to find their average or their mean, I add them together and divide by 2. So the median value here is 6. Notice that we get an answer of 6, but there isn't any 6 in any of these numbers. The median doesn't have to be part of the set of data that you start with. Again, another way of looking at that is let's put them in order and cross off the ends. So 2 and the 10, the 5 and the 10, and this time we're left with 2 numbers in the middle, 5 and 7. So the median is their average, their mean. And we do the same calculation as this.